Hello, thanks for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, consider joining the family by hitting that subscribe button and remembering the notification bell because that way you'll be reminded every time I upload a video. My name is Jenny and on this channel I create budget-friendly home decor that's easy to do. So if you want to see some of my creations, keep watching. Hello again, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching another one of my videos. I am truly grateful. For this first DIY, I'm going to be using a pack of these ruler painter sticks. And I get this 3 in a pack for 98 cents at Home Depot. I have 3 of these unfinished wood leaves from the Dollar Tree. From Michael's, I had a 3-pack of the words and they were $3 for 3 words. And I'm also going to be using this pumpkin pick from the Dollar Tree along with some other Dollar Tree little pumpkins. I'm going to be using some of this orange stain from Hobby Lobby, and I have some of that plaster color chalk paint, some of that celery color, and I'm going to be using some of that antique wax. The first thing I'm going to do is cut the handles off my painter sticks, and I keep them in a plastic and cut them. That way all of the painter sticks will be the same size. Once I get them cut, I'm just going to open the plastic. I like that it's sealed tight in there so it keep all of the sticks tightly together. Then I'm just going to line them up, making sure that I have the ruler side facing up. I'm going to use 2 of those handles that I cut off to connect these 3 sticks together. After that is complete, I am going to take those unfinished leaves and I'm going to use some Dollar Tree plaster just to cover the holes at the top where I cut the jute cord off. Once the plaster dries, I'm going to take the Dollar Tree sanding block and just sand over that spot. Now I have all of my wood pieces prepared to be painted. What I'm going to do for these 3 wood pieces is take that stain that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I did get that on clearance for 74 cents, and I am just going to take a dab of it, put it on the paper towel, and I'm just going to go over each one of these leaves. After I get all 3 leaves stained with that color, what I'm going to do is take that antique wax and I'm just going to brush over these leaves, trying to give it that dirty look like there are actually leaves picked up off of the ground. So I'm just going to just brush over the leaves, as you can see, making sure that I get the edges so I can bring in some definition. And I'm just going to continue stressing over all 3 of these leaves using that color. And as you can see, I'm just adding some here and there to make the leaf look like it's dirty. And then after I finish dry brushing with this color, I'm going to go in with that celery color and just lightly brush on top of that. And I'm just going to take my brush and go in the same direction I did with the other paint color. After I get that complete, I'm going to take that antique wax and I'm going to paint the base of my sign where I glued the 3 painter sticks together, and I'm just going to brush over this and then take some paper towel and just wipe it. That way I can get more of a natural wood look. And then I'm going to take that plaster color chalk paint and paint over that thankful word. And once I have all my pieces painted, I am going to assemble my sign. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 3 leaves and I'm going to attach them to the top of the wood painter sticks that I hot glued together. And what I'm doing now is just arranging how I want to hot glue them together. And then once I figure that out, I'm just going to take some hot glue, attach it to the back, and then just press everything down. And so now I'm going to take that 3rd leaf and I'm just going to place it right in between the other 2 leaves. And once I get all of that pressed down, what I'm going to do is take that fall pick from the Dollar Tree and I'm just going to hot glue those leaves and those little pumpkins down to the base of the sign. And once I get all of that hot glue, I am going to go in and take some Dollar Tree pumpkins that has the clips on them, remove the clips, and I'm going to blend those in with these other pumpkins as well. Now I'm going to hot glue my thankful word down right on top of my leaves before I finish adding my pumpkins. And I'm just going to press that down. And then what I'm going to do is I use this jute wire to attach to the back of my signs with my staple gun so that I will have the option to hang them. I just love using this jute wire. I think it's great to create hangers. And so I'm just going to flip the sign over, place the jute wire on the back, and I'm just going to add 2 staples to each side. And now I'm going to add the rest of my pumpkins, and as you can see, they just pour really easy off the clip. And I am going to grab one more off of another pack, and I'm just going to arrange these, hot glue these, and this DIY is complete. I think it is really pretty. I absolutely love it. And so now I'm going to get started on the next DIY for today. And for that DIY, I have 4 of the sticks from the leftover foam brushes that I use from the Dollar Tree. And here is one of those foam brushes. I also have 2 of these wood rounds, and I picked these up from Michael's for 99 cents. The Dollar Tree also have some, but theirs are a little smaller, and for this project I wanted to use the larger ones. I'm also going to be using this little pumpkin that I got out of a variety pack from Hobby Lobby, and this pretty fall pick that I got for 97 cents at Walmart. I actually have 2 of those. And so what I'm going to do is just take some hot glue, and I am going to attach these painter sticks to the wood rounds. What I'm going to do is add 2 on each side, but I'm leaving some room in the front so that I can be able to add different size decor and the sticks won't be in the way. I am going to be using some more of that antique wax paint to paint this, and now as you see, I'm adding 2 of the other sticks to the back, and that way I have more space in the front to slide something in there. I'm just going to hot glue that piece right to the top, and then I'm going to go in and paint it using that antique wax. After I get it painted, what I'm going to do is take that plaster color and just distress all over this piece. Once I get that complete, what I'm going to do is take my 2 picks from Walmart, and I'm going to cut the stems down on both of these. And I'm going to just hot glue these to the top of my decor piece here. I'm going to hot glue them facing the opposite direction. So I'm going to hot glue this one down this way with the stem facing the other direction, and then I'm going to take the other one and have the stem facing the other way. And so I'm just going to create a nice little bouquet at the top. And then after I get everything tacked down with some hot glue, all I have to do is add my little pumpkin to the bottom tray, and this DIY will be complete. I think this is so cute. I really love how it turned out. And now I'm going to get started on the next DIY for today. And what I'm going to be using for that DIY is one of these square wood pieces for 99 cents at Michael's. I'm also going to be using this little blessed word from the Dollar Tree. I have another one of those fall picks from Walmart, and this green pumpkin here for 99 cents at the Target dollar spot. What I'm going to do first is just take that Dollar Tree wood stain in the color golden oak and just stain over this little wood square. After I get that complete, I'm going to take that blessed word and I'm going to hot glue it down to one of the sides of the wood piece. Then after that, what I'm going to do is I took the pumpkin, I took out that stem and just pushed in a little piece of stick that I grabbed from outside just to make the stem look a little bit more realistic. And then I'm taking some hot glue to attach the little pumpkin down to the wood piece. After that, I did clip all of my pieces apart so I could just hot glue them separate down to the little wood piece around the pumpkin. And then after I get those little pieces hot glue down, this DIY is complete. This was so simple, but I absolutely love it. It's a really, really cute piece. And now I'm going to get started on the next DIY for today. And all of these items did come from the Dollar Tree. I have this cute little burlap pumpkin. I have this berry pick. I'm going to be using this wood box with the lid. I also have another one of the fall words, the little wood words, and this one say hello autumn. I'm going to be using some of the Dollar Tree stain and some more of that Waverly plaster color. What I'm going to do first is just stain this wood top using that Dollar Tree stain. And then I'm going to take that plaster color chalk paint and I'm going to paint the box. I'm just taking my Dollar Tree sanding block to sand over that paint. And then once I get that complete, I'm going to hot glue this box to the top of that lid. And then I am going to take the paper towel that I stained that base with, and I'm going to go over that Hello autumn sign and just stain that a little bit. And then after I get that complete, what I'm going to do is hot glue that right on the side of my box. And I'm just going to take some hot glue and attach it to where it sits right on top of the ledge, but over the box. And then what I'm going to do now is just clip all of my berries off of the pick, because what I'm going to do is set the pumpkin inside of the box, and then I'm just going to hot glue those berries around that pumpkin. I'm just taking hot glue and just going around. I'm going to add a little bit more in the other corner, add more hot glue, and then once I get all of that tacked down, this DIY is complete. It was another simple fall DIY, but I really think it turned out so cute. And for the next DIY, I'm going to be using this little wood chalkboard sign from the Dollar Tree that has the stand. I have this welcome fall little wood word from the Dollar Tree out of that pack, and I'm going to be using 2 more of these 97-cent picks from Walmart. I'm also going to be using some more of that sisal twine that I pick up from Hobby Lobby. I'm just tying a knot around these 2 fall picks, and I have the stems facing each other, and I'm just going to continue to wrap around this until I have those middle stems covered. And once I get that wrapped around, I'm just going to take some hot glue, tack it down, and then cut off the hanging cord. And then I'm going to take that twine, and I am going to cut off a few pieces just to create a little simple basic bow. Then I'm just going to take that little bow, cut down the ends a little bit, and I'm going to hot glue that right to the center of those 2 floral picks. And then after I get that complete, what I'm going to do is just hot glue this piece down to the bottom of this chalkboard. And then for extra security, I'm going to take my staple gun and staple down the florals on each end, giving it 1 staple each. And then after I get that complete, what I'm going to do is take that welcome fall word, and I'm going to hot glue that right on top of my chalkboard. And then after I finish that, I am going to create some little logs to style with this piece. And what I'm going to use to create my logs is these sticks from my foam brushes, and I'm just going over these with some of that Dollar Tree wood stain, and I'm going to stain all 4 of these sticks. And then after I get that complete, what I'm going to do is take that plaster colored chalk paint, and I am just going to distress over these pieces. After I finish distressing over these pieces with that chalk paint, what I'm going to do is take my Dollar Tree foam brush and just go over it again, trying to give it a worn look. And then after I get all of that done, what I'm going to do is hot glue these sticks together. Now I'm going to hot glue them in a stack like you would stack some logs together. I'm just gluing 2 together side by side. I'm going to slant this one a little bit, and then I'm going to take that last one and just hot glue it right next to the one that I slanted. And then after I get that complete, what I'm going to do is take some more of that jute cord, and I'm going to wrap it around a few times in the center, and then I'm just going to tie a knot. Then I pour a small piece of berries off of a Dollar Tree pick. I'm going to hot glue that down, and this is complete. I absolutely love how this turned out. So simple, but I think it's cute to style for the fall. I'm actually going to style this on my desk. I think it came out really cute. Thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Here is a second look of the other DIYs I created today. If you like this video, please remember to give it thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment box below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And remember, I did start a second channel called All Things Lovely, and I am going to begin to upload on that channel more regularly. The summer came, we got so busy, but I'm so excited about that channel. I'm going to link it in the description box below, and if you haven't already done so, I'll appreciate if you pay me a visit, hit that subscribe button, and hang around and see all of the fun things that I am going to be posting. Until next time, my friends, stay safe so I can see you in the next video.